All right, good luck, everybody. Let's see what this first box. This is my first mega box, so let's see what's inside the mega box. Oh, hold on. I'm a creature of habit. I gotta have that on that side. 10 packs, 4 cards per pack. Yeah, good luck. Panic has it right. Good luck, everybody. Let's see how it looks. Let's do, like we always do, let's do 5 and 5. It says 2 autographs or memorabilia. We know what that means. And if you're a blaster person, Wednesday's the blaster. We'll do a blaster. Just starting, yeah, Michael, just starting. Just starting out. This is our first box. We got 20 to go. And we'll see what parallels, we'll see what. So case averages, that's what Hallie Fan is saying. Case averages, about half of them are memorabilia, half. Is that what people are saying? Half memorabilia, half autographs. And we'll see what happens. We usually do one case of blasters, one case of mega, and then I start doing the mixers. So I did that same thing with Donruss. So if you're new, please follow the channel because it's all about NASCAR all the time. Black and whites. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. It's a good stack. I'm going to take the first ones a little slower just to get a feel for it. Where here is Sam Meyer, first card of the break in the grandstand. All right, we got a little shiny stuff coming up. Ben Rhodes, Pit Rhodes. We got still Pit Rhodes, and there's our first cracked ice. Okay, Sam Meyer. Sam Meyer's our first little green. I'm sorry, the orange cracked ice grandstand. That's the parallel for megas. If this is your first mega box like me, that's your parallels for megas. Also, let me know if anybody wants any of these. I'd be happy to send you some. Just let me know if you want some of those. Sally Mott, we got Chase Briscoe, Austin Dillon. There is a Ben Rhodes cracked ice, the orange ice. Daniel Suarez, Parker Retzlaff. Here's our second Pit Road. Yeah, Ashman, can you send me a direct message? I'll forget, to be honest with you. Because I'm old, I'll forget. And then if you send me a direct message, I always check my messages before I pack stuff. Chase Briscoe. That's our third one. We'll see how many of those we get. Justin Allgaier. Here is, I think this one is the number. There you go. There's our first number. Little Kurt Busch. Okay. Our first number. This is the black, right? What do we call these? The black-white. 13 out of 149. If you're new, anything under 100, you get top loaded right away. The rest I take care of off the screen. Here is Corey Day. Butterbean is the, keep these separate here. Mike McDowell and a little selective swatch. All right. Little Denny Hamlin. Again, in the ice look, so you know these came from the retail stuff. Here is Corey Heim and Jake Garcia is our first handful. So it looks like we're getting one of the orange ice from each pack so far. Is that what they're averaging? Brendan Jones, Lane Riggs. Well, there's a prism. There's a silver prism of Chase Briscoe. And Brendan Jones. Oh, I thought that was a silver too. We got Taylor Gray, Ty Dillon. Here is a silver, yes, a prism Pit Road of Connor Hall. And there's our first insert. I do like these. And there's a free Richard Petty. Okay. Did I miss a trackside? Hold on. Orange ice trackside. 1 second. Like I said. Jake Garcia. I was not even looking for that. There you go. That's a nice hit. Who had Jake Garcia? There you go. You're saying these are a little more on the rare side? Well, Jake Garcia, first one. Who had Jake Garcia? Let's give a shout out. That's going for Card Lab. Card Lab. I don't know if Card Lab's still here. There it is. There it is. We'll keep this on our wall of fame. That's our first one. You're saying 2 or 3 per case. Kind of similar to the silver prisms in Hobby. Butterbean, we got Eric Jones, Landon Huffman. That's and there. I would say these are honestly my least favorite insert. Well, I don't know. It just seems the pillars kind of mess with me. Here is Garrett Smitley. Garrett Smitley, a selective swatch. So that's our second one. So looks like this first box, no autograph. Prism, a Prism Chandler Smith. Sally Mott, rookie card. There is Kevin Harvick, Brett Cruz, Anthony Alfredo, and how about a Kyle Busch? Kyle Busch on those. So just again, I'll go a little faster. Those of you that are new, you're like, this guy goes really slow. We're just exploring right now. We had seven grandstand. One. It's 6 grandstand, 1 pit road, Kyle Busch pit road, and then 1 the orange cracked ice trackside. And then our 2 no autograph in this one. Both of them were selective swatch. They still have the cracked ice ones. And then our only numbered one, we had 1 number, the black and white, Kurt Busch, and then 1, 2, 3 prisms and 2 inserts. All right, that's what we're looking at here. If this is your first box like me, you're gonna start getting a feel for stuff. We've opened up already. I gotta look. I want to say 8, 9 cases of Hobby, but this is my first mega box that we're opening up. 1. We'll go a little quicker as we go, but let's have fun. We're having fun here. And then you could always, if you do have to step away, watch it on YouTube later and fast forward through the talking parts. Looks like no autograph yet. Our first box had 2 memorabilias in it. T. Cook, there he is. Welcome. We are just starting on. This is our second box of our case. Remember, Wednesday's a blaster. Wednesday's a blaster case. And Friday is a huge half case of Hobby, Blaster, and Megas for Friday. And then we'll do the second half of those cases probably next week during the day. Kyle Busch and Brad K. Here's a silver Blaine Perkins. Nope, just regular. Sorry. Here is, this is easy, Brad K. Orange Ice. Corey Day, Ty Gibbs. There's a silver, that's for sure. A Prism. Tyler Eckram. And there is, my name is Earl. Unclaimed to fame. How about Corey LaJoie and Tyler Eckram. How about a gold cracked ice? Tyler Eckram. Out of 10. 1 second. There you go. There's our first autograph. Tyler Eckram. Yes, 5 out of 10. Trackside Action Signature Gold. Congrats to... That one's going to Ashman. He was here. Where is he? Ashman, that's you. Congrats on that. Nice autograph. Trackside Action, I think a pretty clean picture and gold nonetheless. We'll leave that. Put the gold right there on the side so you can see it. You may have stepped away. Congrats. Sheldon Creed, Taylor Gray, Orange, John Hunter, and Brayton Lasser. We got Cade Honeycutt. Here is Justin Allgaier Orange. Brennan Poole, and another selective swatch of Daniel Hemrick. Daniel Hemrick on those swatches. Prism, yeah. Brad K. Prism. And Parker Retzlaff for the parallel. Let's keep going. Jake Garcia, Josh Berry, Jeff Burton. And here's an Fuego Ty Gibbs. Right behind it is Connor Zilic and Tony B. A silver Chase Elliott. Right there, silver Chase. We got Daniel Suarez on the orange, the mullet. And here's the black-white. Tony B, 139 out of 149. That's the black-white. Looks like we're getting one numbered per box. Is so far what we're averaging for there. Then you got Eric Jones, Michael McDowell, Joey Logano, and Dale. Here is a trackside Christian Eckes. Bailey Curry is our orange ice. We have Mark Martin, Bubba Wallace. Okay, there's a high number. There's a trackside Bubba Wallace. That's our first one. Chandler Smith and Eric Jones to finish off this box. All right, 2 boxes in. How we feeling? Looks like one trackside. We had one orange trackside. Who was that? Hallie fan was saying about 2 or 3 per case. So that's a little on the rare side. Looks like one number, the black-white parallel number in the blasters. I'm sorry, mega boxes. And one autograph and 3 memorabilia is what we have so far. We'll keep track of that. And our low number is out of 10. A nice gold out of 10. The Artist Select, what are we seeing on those? Is that one per, is the Artist Selects one per case? Have anybody seen? No? How are we feeling on that? Just randomly inserted? We were pretty good on the color blasts. Seen two out of 5 cases. All right, let's see what we got here. Jimmy Johnson and Jesse Love. Zane Smith, regular. The shinies are kind of getting to me. Gold vinyl. Yes, Curtis. Gold vinyl. We had a gold. This one, the one we had, is the gold card so far. Tyler Eckram was our gold. Let me get that glare off there. That was our gold one. Ty Gibbs. There is Frankie Nunez and Josh Bilecki. We got more Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs silver this time. A prism. And Fuego is Carson Hocevar. Carson Hocevar and Fuego. And there's Riley Hurst. Oh, how about a signature of Ty Dillon? Okay, then it has the ice look too. Ty Dillon autograph. Not too shabby. How do we feel on the ice? Do we like the cracked ice look? Or is it or you like more in the hobby, little plain, little base look there for the hobby? Interesting. Something else shiny's coming up. We got Ty Dillon, Jesse Love. Here is more code cards. Chase Elliott. And there's the black and white Noah Gragson. Remember, black and white, 149. So far, this is all I've seen so far, except the gold. 12 out of 149. And right behind it is a John Paul Southern. Little John Paul Southern prism. My stacks. Jimmy Johnson. Orange. More John Paul Southern. Austin. Here's Alex Bowman. And Josh Bilecki. If if you're putting together the ice, you're going to need that. Your rainbow. David Reagan and Jeremy Clements. The Sparks. I like the Sparks. I think that's a cool looking card. This is what the cracked ice looks like. The Sparks, can you tell the ice on there? I think that's a nice looking card. Bubba Wallace, Frankie Nunez, Orange, Blaine Perkins, Cole Custer. Here's Gio. And there's our first tandem. This one with Chase Elliott. Alan Gustafson on this tandem. There is Caden Honeycutt, Sheldon Creed, a silver. Tyler Akram showing up today. Ashman's getting a good deal there. That's a silver. Riley Hurst, orange. Christian Eckes and Jeff Burton. Here is Ricky Stenhouse. And you got Chase Elliott, orange. Take a look at what those ice orange looks like. Anthony Alfredo, Terry Labonte. There's our high number. Little Cornflakes Terry. Trackside. Josh Williams and Austin Beers finishes up box number 3. Okay, plenty of break left. Plenty of break left here. Let's just keep going. Thanks everybody for being part of this. Looks like the only numbers we've had is the 149. Has anybody seen anything else besides 149, which is specifically for, it looks like, for the Megas? I have gold, and a gold out of 10. We'll see what else shows up here. I thought there would be. I liked the color wheels last year. Do you remember last year? Last year's had the color wheels. I did like the color wheels. Blasters have red and black and red and blue. Okay, we've got blasters on Wednesday. It's a blaster day. I already posted the drivers on Wednesday also, so if you want in on that, you could pick up the drivers that you're looking for. Right now, those are posted. And then, like I said, did the little, go back to Donruss for a little bit on Friday morning. Friday morning back to Donruss for a 15-box break of hobbies and blasters. And then Friday evening is the big one, the mixer. All right, box number 4. Todd Gilliland and Zane Smith starting us off here is Chase Briscoe. We got Kurt Busch, orange. Those 4 cards per pack still messing me. Gio and Alex Bowman. Terry Labonte, silver. We got Chase Elliott and Fuego. Ricky Stenhouse here is our memorabilia. That's a nice patch too, 2-color patch. Chris Buescher Sparks, 2-color. Sheet metal there with Sally Mott. We got Ryan Ellis, Ryan Preece. Here's our black and white. Eric Jones. Eric Jones is the black and white. This one's numbered 94 out of 149. And a silver, Denny Hamlin. Spencer Boyd, orange. Connor Mosack, Tanner Gray. Here is Ben Rhodes and Brad K. I think that's our second orange. Brad K. Justin Haley. And another Sparks. Carson Kvapil. Brendan Jones. Kyle Busch. And that Kyle Busch, I don't know, it still makes me a little, he left a family back, and it just makes me a little sad, to be honest with you. Zachary Tinkle, here's Sam Myers. Just regular pit road. And there's our more Busch tandem. That's our tandem of the Kyle and Kyle Busch. Remember, that goes for the person who picked up the tandem. Keep going with Harrison Burton and Andre Perez. A silver Brayton Laster, the Prism. He's number 3. There you go. I didn't notice that. Here's Ty Gibbs and Ross Chastain, Austin Cindric. We got Brendan Jones, Pit Road, Corey Day, orange. Jeff Gordon, and there is our Tyler Ackram again. There's our trackside Tyler Ackram. Richard Petty and Corey LaJoie to finish off. I believe that Richard Petty is a Prism. Yep. All free Richard Petty. That was the giveaway. Let me double check my base set. It's easy to see the Prism. There you go. See, I missed this Prism. Here's Brendan Jones Prism. It's easy to see the Prism when they're all grouped together. There's another one. There's another one. So we're getting a good number of the silvers. Josh Williams. It's an easy pick. Wallace, no, that's a Prism also that kind of snuck up on me. So I am missing. I gotta go a little slower. It's easy to see with the base when it's mixed in with the base. All the Prisms. All right, still plenty. Look at all that. Plenty of boxes still sitting up front there. Thanks for watching, and please tell me what you're thinking. If you're share your opinion as we open them up. The only thing that's bothered me is the 4 cards per pack. So many hobby. They're 5. All the hobby boxes are 5 cards per pack, and so this is just a little different. Haven't seen an autograph. We had the one autograph. Yeah, Tyler Ackram has been here. One autograph, and all the rest were the Sparks. I like the Sparks, or the selective swatches were all the rest. Oh, no, 2 autographs. You're right. My fault. I didn't forget about that. Ty Dillon. So 2 autographs and then 6 selective swatches or Sparks cards. And they're all the ice look for Megas. Let's see what we wind up with. This is box number 5. And as you can see, plenty of boxes are there. Plenty of boxes floating around. Let's see what we got. Should we cheat? Let's see what we got here. Darryl Waltrip, and here's a high number. Chandler Smith trackside, and a Prism Lane Riggs. There's Tony B. Orange. Jeb Byrne, Carson Hocevar, Riley Hurst. There is an orange Jake Garcia. Denny Hamlin and Terry Labonte. Bubba Wallace, yes, Bubba Wallace, silver Prism. And Josh Berry, orange. Lane Riggs and Bubba Wallace. Here is Frankie Nunez, Pit Road. And looks like Connor Zillage in the claim to fame. Austin Dillon and Christian Eckes selective swatch. Little fire suit on this one. Corey Day Prism. There is Brendan Poole, Chandler Smith, Tyler Ackram. Here is Josh Blecky, Pit Road, John Hunter. There is Raja and Austin Dillon. Austin Dillon, that's our black and white one of the box. Thumb through those at the end. And a silver Raja Cruz silver. Brayton Lasser, if you're collecting, that's a good rookie card there. And how about a little Connor Hall, more rookie card. Taylor Gray, the Taylor Gray auto. That's our 3rd autograph. Yeah, it is. We're looking a little light and half and half. Put those autos up here. Jimmy Johnson. We got Josh Bilecki. Again, if you want any of these, let me know. Send me a direct message, though. Remind me. Luke Fenhouse. Carson Hocevar. Silver. Joey Logano in the skills. Looks like skills. Tyler Reddick, Nick Sanchez. Jesse Love. And finish up with Ryan Ellis. yeah, if you do want any of these code cards, be happy to send them. Not to worry. Just send me a direct message or I'll forget. All right, a quarter of the way done. Is it what you expected? Is it, what are you thinking? How's chat feeling there? If this is your first mega box that you've seen, it's pretty similar to last year, I will say. You got a few of the inserts, but mostly you're getting it for the cracked ice orange. I would like to see another different parallel number in this, like 2 for blasters, 2 for megas. I would like to see some parallels besides the ice. And I can't want. From what I've heard, has anybody seen a tiger pulled from a mega box? I like the tigers. I think the tigers are a nice look. For the orange, no tigers and megas. Hellyfan says no tigers and megas. All right. Only blasters on those? Yeah, it doesn't say on the side of the package, so I wasn't sure. Cody Ware and Spencer Boyd. Here is Justin Haley. Harrison Burton and Ty. We were just talking. Little, I think Ty Majeski's not too shabby. But he never gets in the base set of anything. So Sparks, Ty Majeski, and Brad K. Prism. Zachary Tinkle and Ross Chastain, Austin Cindric. Here is Brad K. And a little Terry Labonte, it looks like. We got Nick Sanchez, Jeff Gordon. Here's Austin Hill, Silver Prism. And Cody Ware. Luke Fenhouse, Tyler Reddick. We got Kyle Busch, Pit Road, Andre Perez, Orange, Christopher Bell, and Nick Sanchez. There is the Nick Sanchez trackside. Not a prism. I thought it was a little shiny there. Carson Hocevar and Harrison Burton. A couple more packs here. Ryan Preece and Ricky Stenhouse. Here's Kurt Busch and Noah Gregson. Connor Mosack, Tanner Gray. Here's a John Paul Southern. Here's our second Prism Silver. And Chris Buescher. Chris Buescher in the skills. There's our first Panini points. There's our first Panini points. That one's going to what number? Hold on. We were on 7, so 8. 8 is Michael. Michael says it. Michael Bet. Michael Bet, that is yours. I'm gonna put it in a top loader just so you don't lose it. But there's the first Panini points. Let's go to Michael. He is number 8. And then next Panini points would be Card Lab. If you forgot, let's see if I can show it right there. Card Lab. I don't know, it's probably hard to see if you're on your phone. Card Lab is next up. So we're getting some points, and we did it. There were some of those in the blasters and megas for Donruss also, so that's how we handled it. Tanner Gray. Here is Zachary Tinkle, and there's the Parker Retzlaff, a Parker Retzlaff black white. 102 out of 49 for that one. Joey Logano, silver. Connor Mosack, and Andres to finish off box number 6. Give me a second here. Let me clean up a touch. We're going to have 800 cards here. Got to do a little, got to be cleaning up a little bit. I'm keeping each separate. I can thumb through the black and white here. I just want to make sure I keep them all separate. Here's the memorabilia. black and white. We'll show all the black and whites at the end, the numbered cards, so everybody can see that. Look like one per box is what we're looking at here on those. Let's just keep going. Pretty much, yeah. My first impression is pretty much like last year. You're getting, the ice look. And let me check the box here. Let's open these up. We'll check a box to see what the box is advertising. Well, we had a nice gold out of 10. Tyler Eckram autograph was not too bad. We had 3 autographs so far in 6 boxes. And 1 Panini Points. I could use another parallel in the megas, I think. Just my opinion. But we could use another parallel. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. Box number 7. Box number 7 here. Sammy Smith. And is there? Tyler Reddick. Here's a Connor Zellage silver prism. Christopher Bell. Orange. We got Jeremy Clements, SVG on that one. Brayton Lasser. And orange Luke Fenhouse. Lennon Lewis, Darryl Waltrip, Chase Elliott, silver prism. I was going to check just to be sure. Tyler Reddick. Here is Jeb Burton and Carson Hocevar. Josh Williams and a William Byron tandem. There you go. On the tandem. Denny Hamlin and Tommy Joe Martin Sparks. Take a look at that one. Tommy Joe Martin there. Jeremy Clements. We got Nick Sanchez, orange. Terry Levante, Lane Riggs there. Corey LaJoie, and Jeff Gordon. Nice. Bubba Walls, and Anthony Alfredo is our parallel. Black and white parallel. SVG silver prism. Ross Chastain and Austin Dillon. And how about a Denny Hamlin autograph? That's a free. I tell you, for some reason, our giveaways hit. We got Denny Hamlin, cracked ice auto. Legendary. No number on that. But that was a freebie. We'll keep all these autographs right there. Congrats on that. Who had that freebie? Sorry, 1 second. Denny Hamlin was 2. So Joe B, that one was yours on the Denny Hamlin. Corey Day. Here is Austin Cindric. Chandler Smith and Tyler Eckram. Here is a silver Tony B. Ryan Blaney and Fuego. Raja, Connor Hall, Ty Gibbs, and the King, another freebie, the King for the orange. Let's keep going. Now that we got a feel for it. Has anybody seen a 101? I mean, it does say on the box, artist selections. It does mention that. Same thing on the back and front. You can read the probabilities on the back later. Box number 8. What do you think of those of you that this is your first? What's your first impression? Anybody have in chat? Anybody have a first impression here on what the mega box is? It's very similar to last year, but anybody has a thought, please share. Yeah, very similar to last year's. What we saw last year. All right, and I'll get these shipped out today. Not much going on today. Kept it light. I don't know. I haven't seen the honeydew list yet. But all right. Yeah, Curtis, if you can, please send me a direct message. I appreciate that. If anybody wants any of those code cards with their shipment, I'll be happy to send some of those to you. Dawson Sutton, we got Chris Buescher, and there's Josh Berry. We have Tyler Ackram again. That's the Tyler Ackram case. Daniel Hemrick and Austin Cindric selective swatch for Austin Cindric. Terry Labonte, Silver Prism, and the Rides. That's the pit road there. Chandler Smith, Orange, Brad, and Spencer Boyd. Here's another Silver, Josh Berry, Austin Dillon, Orange. We got Ty Gibbs and Kurt Busch, 20B, pit road, Bubba Wallace, Orange. There is Corey Day and Luke Fenhouse. Here is a Silver, Darrell Waltrip. Right behind it is Lane Riggs on the Orange. Ryan Ellis and Kurt Busch. How about Jake Garcia? And there's Martin Truex. Martin Truex claim to fame. Insert. Austin Hill and William Byron. Here is John Hunter. And a pit road William Swalich, Orange. There is Noah Gragson and Ryan Blaney again. Ryan Ellis, Silver, and Ryan Newman on the Skills. Richard Petty, followed by Alex Bowman. Another free Alex Bowman, Sparks. Pit Road, Brendan Poole. There's Connor Hall, Orange. We have William Swalich. And there's our black and white. Awesome Dawson Sutton. That's the black and white for this box. Finish up with a Silver Sammy Smith and a Raja Orange. Box number 9. Okay, so we're not even halfway through. So far, we had a gold as our low number. The gold Tyler Ackram autograph. Sorry, it's garbage day tomorrow. I got to squish the garbage box down. Chat's a little quiet. Chat, what do you think? What is your impression on these? Are you feeling? I'm thinking what was last year, but I haven't seen a blast yet, so I have nothing to compare it to. These I've only had. This is my first. All we've done is hobby so far, and obviously hobby is a little more expensive, but these are going for about $40 to $50 a box. Is the megas. Hobby is going for around $150 a box. So 3 of these boxes. Excuse me, I take a drink there. 3 of these boxes are about 1 hobby box. Let's go. We got Ryan Ellis, Kurt Busch, and Cole Custer. There you go. There's your first. And put this taken care of already. Keelan Harvick. There's the Keelan Harvick Orange. Definitely worth a few dollars there. SVG, Lennon Lewis. About Chase Elliott, Pit Road, and Spencer Boyd. Spencer Boyd, Pit Road, Orange. Chris Buescher, William Byron. There is David Reagan and Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch skills insert. I think the inserts are the same inserts that were in Hobby. Spencer Boyd. There's Austin Dillon trackside. So high number Austin Dillon. Raja Silver. And a Ty Gibbs orange. Daniel Hemrick, Dawson Sutton. Here is Terry Labonte Prism. And Brett Cruz on the orange. We also have William Byron and Connor Zillage. How about a Connor Zillage selective swatch? Memorabilia there. Austin Beers. We got Connor Zillage again. Connor Zillage this time on the orange. Austin Hill. Here's the black and white. Tanner Gray. Tanner Gray black and white. This one is 79 out of 149. I think they're all. The pit roads are 149. The tracks, the grandstands are 149. Corey LaJoie. Here's Junior. And Noah Gregson. Ryan Blaney. John Paul Southern. Pit Road. Joey Logano. Orange. Sammy Smith. Jimmy Clements. Here's Ben Rhodes Silver. And the insert is Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell insert. That was a freebie also. Richard Petty. And Cody Ware. Cody Ware is our second memorabilia of this box. Ryan Blaney Silver. And Martin Truex to finish off. Box number 9. Yeah, I didn't open blasters yet, so I have nothing to compare it to. But as we're looking at the price wise, I think blasters are 20 to 30. I think $25 or $30. Maybe 25, I think. So blasters are 25. So we're looking for 2 blasters makes 1 mega box. Although I don't think on the blasters, when I was looking at it, I don't think they said 1 autograph or memorabilia per box. I got to look at the box. Whereas this one said 2 autographs or memorabilia. So far, we're on box number 10. And we've had 4 autographs already for box. So we'll see if this one has it. I think Halley Fan said we're getting about 1 autograph every 2 boxes. So that makes sense. We'll see how this pans out. This is from our case. And people are saying there's not a case fit. The Artist Select is not every case. We have not had one yet, but I'm feeling it. Sorry for the crinkles. I feel that. And if you do step away, remember I'm videotaping everything. So you'll definitely be able to see this later. You have to work. All right, let's start with box number 10, Joey Logano and Junior. We have Mark Martin, Pit Road, and there's Rusty Wallace. Brett Cruz and Mark Martin. Here is Daniel Hemrick Silver and a Darrell Waltrip Orange. Tony B and Jake Garcia, Joey Logano, Pit Road, and Carson Hocevar Orange. Josh Williams, Corey LaJoie. Here is Connor Zillage, Pit Road, and another Chris Buescher. Chris Buescher, Pit Road, Orange Pit Road this time. Josh Berry and more Tyler Ackrum, this time the black and white Tyler Ackrum. Way to grab Tyler Ackrum, Ashman. Getting your admission price taken care of. I put in a top loader because that card was a little bent right there. So let's put in a top loader, straighten it out. Frankie Nunez, Prism, and Denny Hamlin, Orange. Let's keep going. This has Brennan Poole and a little J-Mac. So I think Halley Fan is so far so good. We've had 10 boxes and 5 autographs. So An autograph every 2 boxes. This time, J-Mac. Do they have orange ice select skills? I have not seen any. Put that right there. I have not seen any parallels that were the cracked ice version or orange version. All the parallels so far that I've seen in this half case here have been same as the hobby. Had the same insert on. Terry Labonte. Here is Connor Zillage and Austin Dillon. That's cool. Cool swatch. Looks like camouflage. That's a fun swatch. Jake Garcia. Prism. We got Jeb Burton, John Hunter, and Brayton Lasser. Lennon Lewis. Silver. And see how this insert, this is just what same insert it looked like in Blasters. I'm sorry, in Hobby. Taylor Gray and Christopher Bell. It's a Christopher Bell trackside. SVG Silver. And look at that. SVG back-to-back Shane Van Ginzburg. This is silver and an orange. Ty Dillon. Keelan Harvick. Rookie card. Brett Cruz. Got Landon Lewis to finish off. Box number 10. All right, halfway through. Halfway through on these. Box number 11. Let's check. Yeah, Tyler Ackram's all over the place. No artist select yet. It does say that on the box. You're right. It doesn't say any Tigers on the box. Okay, so and I can't make a judgment call until we pull the until we open up the blaster. We got blaster case as already posted for Wednesday. Same thing in the morning. 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central is our blaster case. So take a look through that one. And then we got a full mixer, half a case of Hobby, half a case of Blaster, half a case of Megas. And that's happening Friday evening. Friday at 4 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Eastern. It's Friday evening. If you're so inclined, if you want to join a nice mixer, 28 boxes on that one. I'm sorry, 26 boxes. Can't beat that. So half a case of Hobby, Megas, and Blasters starting at 4 o'clock on Friday. Let's see what box number 11 has to say. We're looking at Sheldon Creed and Blaine Perkins. Here is Bailey Curry. And there's our first green. But this one. Yeah. Green. 2 out of 5. Ryan Ellis. It's ice. It's an ice one. So a gold and a green one now. Ryan Ellis. That's a good surprise right here. That's definitely a case. Ryan Ellis is going to. Was that a freebie? Oh, Ryan Ellis. That's going to Card Lab. Card Lab, congrats on that. Trackside, green, 2 out of 5. Oh, we're putting this one front and center. Let's put the gold. We got a green right there and a Tyler Ackram and Ryan Ellis for the freebie. Boy, the giveaway's hit. Congrats. Congrats. That freebie was Card Lab. Card Lab, that's yours. T. Cook, I bought the last blaster. Yeah. I did look. I went to the Walmart in where we were in the it's still Wisconsin, but it's pretty close to the UP. And they did not have any NASCAR in there. They had no NASCAR whatsoever inside the Walmart. So I did look for it because you're always like, oh, I'm on vacation, I might as well pick something up. Kyle Larson, and there's a trackside Raja Kruth. It doesn't carry, yeah. See, and this one was Far North. They had a bunch. I didn't have to beat up anybody for any Pokemon cards. They had a bunch of Pokemon cards on the shelf. Here's Josh Williams and Kurt Busch. Lynn Huffman, Carson Kvapil. How about Butterbean, Pit Road, Daniel Hemrick, Orange. There is Corey Heim and Anthony Alfredo. Here's Chandler Smith. Yep, Chandler Smith Prism. Silver on that. Awesome Dawson Sutton. There is Christian Eckes and Jeff Burton. How about Eric Jones? Eric Jones Pit Road. And looks like Jesse Love. Yeah, Jesse Love. Caden Honeycutt. And BJ McLeod of the Clan McLeod. How about Darrell Waltrip, Prism, and Chris Buescher, Orange. Cole Custer. There's our black and white, I believe. Yes. 102 out of 149. Oh, Card Lab. There's Card Lab. Let me get you a better look. Better look. Ryan Ellis on a freebie. That's it. Take a look. Congrats. JR knows my joke. Chris Buescher. How about William Swalich? Right behind it is David Reagan. And there's our trackside autograph. Of course, Joey Goss. I am a Joey Goss magnet. Every break has at least one Joey Goss autograph. For some reason, Joey Goss and autograph is always... I can't remember a break we didn't have a Joey Goss autograph. Daniel Suarez. Right behind it is the King, Richard Petty. We got John Paul Southern, Austin Beers. Here is a silver Brennan Poole. There is an insert, a little Ross Chastain. Skills. Chase Elliott, Riley Hurst, Parker Retzlaff. And finish up with a Daniel Hemrick. Silver. Not silver, the orange one. All right, so far, some nice numbers. Haven't seen an artist selection yet, but we got an out of 10 autograph and a nice out of 5. Make sure I put my cards. It'll just help me sort back there. We got an out of 5, Ryan Ellis. So it's some nice lower numbers here. And still got plenty, we got 9 boxes to go. But it's similar to last year. I'm interested to see what everybody's saying. The Prism has 2 parallels. This only has 1. Is the black-white parallel is what we have. But people are saying Prism has 2. Two different parallels. But gotta like the ice so far. I believe there's 1-of-1s. Has anybody seen a 1-of-1 pulled out of a mega box yet? It should be the ice ones, or unless they're mixing them up with the blasters. But we'll have to see how that goes. If you're enjoying the show, please follow. Like I said, all NASCAR here, and be happy if you followed us and join a break and tell 500 of your best friends about it. Justin Allgaier and Michael McDowell. Here is Keelan Harvick. Trackside, or I'm sorry, Pit Road. Awesome Dawson, Orange Pit Road. We got Daniel Suarez, Parker Retzlaff, Bubba Wallace, Prism. And a little Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson claim to fame. David said he saw 1-of-1 Patch, okay. A 1-1 patch one. Pulled. There you go. Chase Briscoe, Butterbean. Here is Taylor Gray and Sammy Smith Orange. The Ice. Sally Mott. And right behind it, Austin Hill. Austin Hill patch. A Sparks. The Sparks Austin Hill. Carson Hocevar Silver. William Byron Orange. Jesse Love. Brendan Jones. More Prism Silver of Jeb Burton. Austin Hill Orange. We got Sammy Meyer and Ben Rhodes. Michael McDowell. The Kyle Larson. Let's show one when we see it. Kyle Larson. The ice cards are nice. Jimmy Johnson. Here is Justin Allgaier. And see, there's a little Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney cracked ice. It's kind of makes it sparkle and stuff like that. So far, we've seen gold, orange, and green. When we do blasters on Wednesday, we'll be able to get a better look at the other colors. Grandstand. Here is the black and white. There's the black and white. Chris Buescher, 144 out of 149. Any Corey Day? Yes, we've said it, but nothing's on the wall. There's no autographs or high numbers yet. John Hunter, Prism. Jeremy Clements. There is Frankie Nunez and Connor Hall. Connor Hall, trackside. Trackside Connor Hall right there. And then Jimmy Johnson, silver. Here is Noah Gragson, orange. We got Bailey Curry, Joey Logano, Sparks, Joey Logano. So I seen him with shaved head. Ty Dillon, we got Josh Berry. There you go. Here's a Josh Berry high number. We got a trackside Josh Berry orange. So far, that's our second one. We're in box number 11. No, box number 12. We're on box number 12. That's our second one. So those are on a little more on the rare side. I'll do a little count off camera. We had Jake Garcia and Josh Berry for that one. Here's box number 13. No parallels in the inserts. I'm sorry, no parallels on the memorabilia, but inserts also. The inserts that we've seen are all the same as inserts from hobby boxes. The Sparks and the selective swatches are ice ones, but we haven't had any numbered ones. We haven't had any parallels of those either. Yeah, haven't had. Helligan says he's watched a few other breaks, hadn't seen any parallels on those. Now, what other ice have we seen? So far, we've got the orange, of course, and then we got green and gold is what we have. Have you seen any other? Oh, there you go. In the case, we're covering everything. I'll look at the checklist and see what else we should expect. Like I said, we're going to do this is an only case break of Megas. We'll do one case break of Blasters, and then I'll do mixers. I like mixers floating around. Those are kind of fun. Let's see. We got Denny Hamlin starting us off, and Zachary Tinkle. There's a Zachary Tinkle high number. Oh, is there tie-dye ice? Oh, I have not seen one of those. I'd like those. Parker Retzlaff, Prism. We got there's Keelan Harvick, Connor Hall, and Christopher Bell. Right behind it is Harrison Burton, trackside. And how about Dale Earnhardt Jr., orange. We got Luke Fenhouse and Christopher Bell. Here's our number card. Looks like one of these per box. Christopher Bell, 129. And how about a little Dawson Sutton Prism? Connor Zillage again. Orange, we have Bubba and Austin Dillon. Anthony Alfredo Silver and Mark Martin. Right behind it is Raja and Tommy Joe Martin. Tommy Joe Martin, selective swatch. A silver Daniel Hemrick. Joey Logano, Terry Labonte, and Lane Riggs. We're looking at Ross Chastain and Brett Cruz. Brett Cruz, orange. Chandler Smith, Tyler Ackrum, Austin Cindric, trackside, or Pit Road, Austin Cindric. See, these are the inserts. These are the same inserts from the hobby boxes. So I haven't seen a parallel insert or a parallel memorabilia. Tyler Reddick. And there's an autograph. Excuse me. How about a little Garrett Smithley autograph? The autographs are ice also. Excuse me. Got ice autographs. This is our, not an orange, just regular, cracked it. 1, 2, this is our seventh autograph. And only one parallel. The rest of the autographs are just prisms or silver autographs. Andres, here is Tony B. There is Nick Sanchez, Jeff Gordon, Justin Allgaier, silver, and Raja and Fuego. I want to say last year, I think we had parallel in the blasters and mega boxes. Austin Cindric, Cody Ware, and looks like Landon Lewis. Can confirm. Here we go. Got some more thoughts. Good. Red ice are there. There's some red ice pulled. Claim to fame. Okay, red. So there are some. People have said this is my first one, so this is all I've seen so far. I got a couple more cases here, of course. I'm gonna get to that, but I usually just do one case break for people who want just the mega. One case break of blasters, and then I personally like doing mixers. So that's what's coming up at the end of the week. I like mixers a little better, where you get some hobbies, some megas, and some blasters in there, because I know people are trying to collect their driver, the rainbow. So that's Friday. We do a half case of each, and then next week I'll keep those cases separate like we always do, and then we'll do another half case of those next week. Just to get through 3 cases right like that. All right, here is box number 14. Still plenty of break left. Let's see what we shall see. I'm feeling... Let's get an artist select. We haven't seen one of those either. About John Hunter and Harrison Burton. There's our high number. Our trackside Harrison Burton. Sheldon Creed, silver. We got Riley Hurst, orange. Ty Gibbs and Kyle Busch. Here is Denny Hamlin. Right behind it is a tandem, the tandem draft. Justin Allgaier and Rajah Caruth. There is Brad Kay and a little Jesse Love. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Jesse Iwuji. I thought Jesse. Noah Gragson, silver. We got Sheldon Creed, orange. Brent Lesser. Josh Williams. Here is Carson Hocevar. Frankie Nunez. Looking at Spencer Boyd. Oh, we got a little gold coming up here. Ooh, pay attention. Spencer Boyd. Ryan Ellis. Here is Terry Labonte. How about a Harrison Burton gold card? All right. Not too bad. That's our second gold card. This one is 8 out of 10. That's our second gold card of the break. One autograph, and now a little Harrison Burton right there. 2 gold cards. Was that a giveaway also? Got to get in on the giveaways. Yeah, Harrison Burton was number 4. That's going to franchise. Franchise gets a little Harrison Burton. Little gold card for franchise. Congrats on that one. And here comes the Kurt Busch. Here comes the Jeff Gordon. Got a little Jeff Gordon black and white. 108 out of 149. Yeah, not too. That's a good card. That's a good looking card there. Keep going with a silver. Yeah, a silver Keelan Harvick. And Jimmy Johnson, orange. Corey LaJoie, Corey Day, and Richard Petty. That's a silver Richard Petty. I keep checking. They look like silver. Here is Josh Bilecki, orange. We got Daniel Hemrick. And another swatch. And another gold. Oh, look at this one. Little John Hunter, little JHN. What we did, that requires a little thicker card sleeve here. That's a good box. Got like 2 gold cards in one box. Hold on. There we go. Who had? Was that a giveaway also? Who had John Hunter? That one's going to John Hunter is Mr. G. Mr. G, that's you. Congrats. That's a nice card. That's a nice card. We're picking up the pace here. You got out of 5 and 3 golds. And that's a nice pad. Let's see what it's sheet metal. 2 colors, all I could see there. That's kind of fun. Kind of fun getting those golds. It's a good box. Lane Riggs. How about Jesse Love? We got awesome Dawson Sutton. Chris Buescher. Here is Sammy Smith, silver. And Austin Dillon in Fuego. William Swalich and Richard Petty. There's Bubba Wallace. Followed by Sammy Smith to finish off box number 7. Box number 13. We got 6 left. Let's keep them right here. Let's grab this one. 6 boxes left while I clean up a touch. Yeah, that was a good box. 2 gold cards. 2 gold cards in that box. All right. Haven't seen a tie-dye yet. I was looking forward to that. I'd like to see a tie-dye. Also, we have 7 autographs. Well, 8. I'm sorry, 8 autographs. No, I think it is 7. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 autographs so far, which is about what Hallie Fan was saying, right? You're getting about 9 or 10 autographs per box, or per case. 1 gold autograph. The rest were just silvers. Silver autographs, the rest. Garrett Smithley. We had Ty Dillon, Tanner Gray, David Reagan was an autograph, and J-Mac. And, of course, Joey Goss. Got to have a Joey Goss autograph. All right, box number 15 is what we're on right now. And if you bought just that one box, picked up that one box, a nice gold box. All right, let's see what we're looking at here. We got, here's some Noah Gragson. It's starting us off, Noah Gragson there. And, there's our high number, Andre Perez de Lara with the trackside. And awesome Dawson Sutton silver. Brendan Jones, orange. Ryan Blaney and Austin Hill. Here is Austin Dillon and Sammy Meyer, orange. Jeremy Clements and SVG. There's Chandler Smith. We got Corey Haim, I think. Corey Haim. Yeah, I can't see the name. I don't know why. I'm just old. Without my glasses on, I can't see the name on that. So I'm just trying to recognize the driver. Lennon Lewis and Christian Eckes. Christian Eckes, a nice blue selective swatch. Michael McDowell, silver. Sully Mott, orange. Darrell Waltrip and Jeb Burton. Here is Tyler Ackram. Back to Tyler Ackram again. Chase Briscoe, orange. William Byron and Sammy Smith. Here is Brent Lester. Yes, that's a Prism. That's a silver one. And Ben Rhodes. Carson Hocevar. And there you go, Ryan Blaney, numbered. Out of 149, Ryan Blaney. 112 out of 149. On the pit road, there is Jeff Burton, silver, and Butterby. Got Denny Hamlin, and right behind it is a trackside signature, David Reagan. Wait a minute, do we have a David Reagan already? Hold on. Give me a second here. We got Tyler. There you go. Take a look at that. Tyler Ackram, Garrett Smitley, Joe Goss. Oh, Denny Hamlin. I'm sorry, Denny Hamlin. That was I was thinking maybe Denny Hamlin. So a David Reagan autograph. And then a Denny Hamlin autograph. Raja. There is Eric Jones. We have Terry Labonte and Lane Riggs. Here's a silver Chris Buescher. Matt Kenseth. On the skills, Bubba Wallace, Austin Dillon, Connor Hall, and finish up box number 15 with Jeremy Clements, orange. Let's jump right to 5 boxes left. Thanks again, everybody, for joining us on a Monday. Okay, nice full break again. I think I do appreciate it. I do appreciate being part of the break. And hopefully I should get these. Can I see the David Reagan? Sure. Here's the David Reagan. Let's give me a second here, right there. Let me get a screenshot of that. Let me get it centered. There you go. Keep the glare off. There's your David Reagan. Silver ice. The cracked ice. No number yet. No number on those. Did you get a picture of that? Oh, there you go. Yeah, those are not numbered, so I have not even tried to calculate how many there are. You know, we can calculate some probabilities and stuff. But the numbers, like here, the only numbered autograph we had was the Tyler Ackram up there. You can always check the numbers here. So that's our 8th autograph. We're still in, this is box number 16. Full case today and full case Wednesday. Wednesday is a blaster case for Wednesday. And then we'll put together some mixers. I like the mixers. Whereas you get hobby, blasters, and mixers. But I always do a full case for people who are looking for that. Here we go. Jeb Burton and Carson Hocevar. There is Jeff Gordon, silver. And there's first. Orange is SVG. We got Andre Perez de Lara and Darrell Waltrip. Silver, Brennan Poole. Followed by Bobby Labonte, claim to fame. There's Austin Cindric. And Connor Zillage. How about a parallel Connor Zillage out of 149? Oh, 89. 89 out of 149. We're close. And Kurt Busch silver. You got Taylor Gray, orange, Harrison Burton, and Joey Logano. How about a Joey Logano Sparks? the Cracked Ice Sparks, Nick Sanchez and Ty Dillon. Jeff Gordon, nope, not Silver, Ross Chastain. There's Tyler Reddick. And Michael McDowell. Michael McDowell, orange. Nick Sanchez and Ty, that's our second Ty Majeski. I think the other one was Sparks too. We'll look through it later. Austin Hill, silver. Pit Road. Justin Allgaier, Luke Fenhaus, Tyler Reddick. Here is more Luke Fenhaus and more Tyler Reddick. And Fuego, Tyler Reddick. Yeah, I haven't seen any parallels of the inserts. Connor Hall, Christopher Bell, Taylor Gray, silver. And how about Parker Retzlaff, orange. Tyler Ekram and Raja. Here's Christopher Bell, Pit Road, and Daniel Suarez. We have Chandler Smith, and there's our high number, Cody Ware. Cody Ware on the trackside, and William Swallet, silver, and Bailey Curry, orange, to finish off that box. All right, we're on the home stretch. Let's finish strong. I still like to see our artist select. I have not seen one yet. And a tie-dye cracked ice would be fun to see. I like the tie-dyes. So tie-dye cracked ice is the way to go. Let's see, it could be in this box right here. And we've had one Panini points so far. There's 250 Panini points. And that one's going to Michael. Michael gets the Panini points for that one. All right. How many boxes left? This is our, including this one, 4 boxes left. This is our 17th box of the case. And so far, 3 golds and 1 green. 1 green out of 5. But no 1 of 1 yet. Maybe it's in this one. What are we looking at here? We have Tony B starting us off with Jake Garcia. There's Ty Dillon, silver. Right behind it is Austin Hill. We got Dale Earnhardt. I thought that was regular. And there's our Daniel Suarez. There's our Daniel Suarez. That's the only, we get 1 per box here on these out of 149. Corey LaJoie, silver. And Austin Beers, orange. Here is Brett Cruz. And right behind it is Cody Ware. A little purple patch. Cody Ware. William Swallow, silver. David Reagan, orange. Here is Connor Zillage. And, this is a first Eric Estep autograph. Have not seen one of these in all the hobby cases. And now we got one in the mega case. I had to look up who he was when I saw him in the checklist. Put that right there. Darrell Waltrip and Chase Elliott. How about a little Chase Elliott orange? I wonder how I get an autograph in for Panini. Mark Barton, Joey Logano. Here is Lennon Lewis. John Paul Southern, orange. Ty Dillon and Keelan Harvick. We got SVG and SVG Claim to Fame. There is Josh Berry, Brendan Poole. Here's Jeb Burton and William Byron. Michael McDowell and Taylor Gray. More SVG. Silver Pit Road. Cole Custer. Parker Retzlaff and Justin Allgaier. Here is Jeremy Clements. Blaine Perkins. And Daniel Suarez. Here's our high number, which is Austin Cindric on that. Mark Martin Silver, and Kane Honeycutt Orange. I'm going to count how many oranges we got to see how many per box it is. All right, let me clean up here. 3 boxes to go. And of course, I'll get all these sorted and shipped to you today. Not a problem. Let's see what we're looking at here. Box number 18, 19, 20 right there. 18, 19, 20. All right, well, let me know. Give me an opinion here. Do you like, I like the mixers, but you don't have to agree with me. What do you think? Do you like just having to keep it all megas or all blasters or all hobby, or do you like mixing them through and getting a little variety of everything? What do you think, chat? Anybody have an opinion on that? I'd be very welcome to hearing your opinion on it. Got to give the people what they want. While I'm opening this up. All right. Think about that and let me know. Let me know if you like the pure, just only megas in one break or only blasters in one break, or do you like it mixed together? See what you think about that while I show you Eric Jones and Bailey Curry. Here is Sammy Smith, and there's Austin Hill Orange. Chase Briscoe and Butterbean. Here is Austin Hill Silver. Right behind that is Kevin Harvick and Fuego. Sally Mott. No, not silver. Jimmy Johnson. How about a Jimmy Johnson swatch? Looks like tires on this one. And right behind it is William Byron. Brendan Poole, orange. We got Ben Rhodes. And there's the Jeremy Clements, black and white. This one is 63 out of... Oh, did I miss one? Oh, yes, that very last one. Good catch. Thank you for watching that. That's our 3rd trackside. I was looking at the Jeremy Clements one. And there you go. That's our 3rd one. So Helly Fan hit it right on the button. This is our 3rd trackside. Orange. That'd be a tough set to put together. And Ryan Blaney silver. Jeff Burton. Here is Jesse Love. And our 3rd. Now, I mentioned Ty Majeski. And that's our 3rd Ty Majeski. Sparks. The old Panini sort got us. Cole Custer. Anthony Alfredo. Josh Bilecki. Jimmy Johnson. Here's Ryan Blaney. Pit Road. And a Skills Chase Briscoe. And I like Ty Majeski. I'm surprised he's not made many base sets. He's always in an insert. Riley Hurst, Frankie Nunez, Brett Cruz, silver, and Corey Heim orange. We got Brennan Jones, Sammy Meyer. Here's Austin Hill and Christian Eckes. Orange Christian Eckes. There is Austin Beers, Chase Elliott, Noah Gragson, and Carson Kvapil. That's a lot of orange on that card. We got John Paul Southern, Ross Chastain. There's our trackside Ross Chastain, Ty Gibbs silver, and Landon Huffman on the orange. All right, 2 boxes left. Let's see what we have here. Like I said, I'm looking for a tie-dye and an artist select. Haven't seen those yet. I like to see what they look like. From no opinion, nobody had a... Just keep bringing them. Doesn't matter if it's a mixer or a full case of one product. I like the mixers because then I think everybody gets a little variety. But if people like the full cases, I can just keep full casing it. All right, so okay, there you go. Sometimes when you call it out, it shows up. And I just dumped the case out. I did not put the organize these in any particular order. Like, sometimes, it was a while ago, I just remember you could always tell which box had the autograph in it or something. It was always in the upper left of the case. But now, I just dumped these out. I didn't have any, there was no order to it. All right, box number 19. What do we got in box number 19? We got Ricky Stenhouse is starting us off. Here comes Gio and Connor Mosack. There's Brent Laster, Ryan Preece, and Tommy Joe Martin. Tommy Joe Martin Sparks. Ty Majeski and Tommy Joe Martin. Jake Garcia Silver, and there's John Hunter. Here is Connor Mosack and Tanner Gray, Justin Haley, and Denny Hamlin. Claim to fame, Denny Hamlin. How about Andre Perez and Cody Ware? Third of that one. Yeah, there's a few. We got a few doubles here. Zachary Tinkle, Josh Berry. Here is Todd Gillen. And right behind that is Kyle Busch. How about a Kyle Busch Sparks? Tommy Joe Martin, third Tommy Joe Martin. Yeah, there's been a few of those. Tanner Gray. How about here go? Here's our fourth high number. This time, John Hunter. I think John Hunter had a nice break today. A gold and now one of the trackside, orange tracksides. John Hunter. Let's keep that right there. Let me put the autographs. So we have 4 of those and 9 autographs so far. We got one more box. On the suit, yeah, I think that's the M&M suit. Harrison Burton and Justin Haley. There's the regular high number, not a prism or anything. This one's a prism, Noah Gragson. And Jake Garcia. A few more from that box here. There is Zachary Tinkle and Justin Haley. Here's the silver Spencer Boyd. Brennan Poole. Lennon Huffman. We got Carson Quapple. Ryan Preece. How about a Darrell Waltrip? Darrell Waltrip orange. Zane Smith and Kyle Larson. Carson Quapple silver. Ryan Blaney. Alex Bowman. And there's our parallel. Hold on, these are the wrong stack. There's our parallel of Denny Hamlin. These are black and white. This one's numbered 117 out of 149. Bailey Curry, silver, and Josh Williams, orange. All right, a little last box magic here. If we're looking for an artist select, it's got to be in this box. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining on a Monday. It was good to be back. I did enjoy camping with the Scouts, but it's good to be back today. And if you're looking for blasters, we're going to get a judgment on the blasters for Wednesday. So take a look at that. Pick up some drivers for Wednesday. And, of course, the big 26-box break on Friday evening is half a case of blasters, half case of mega, half case of hobby is what we're going to have there. So that'll be a little longer break because there's 26 boxes to get through. All right, let's see what we got here. Box number 20. Let's see what we can see. Good luck, everybody. Let's grab them all. We got starting off with Gio and Jeff Jeff Gordon trackside. William Byron silver, and Ryan Preece is the orange. Alex Bowman and Todd Gilliland. Here is Denny Hamlin and Ricky Stenhouse. We got Zane Smith and Kyle Larson. Here's a silver Sammy Smith and Gio orange Gio. Landon Huffman, Carson Kvapil. Here about a Dawson Sutton, Pit Road, and Jimmy Johnson and Fuego. We got Corey Heim and John Hunter again. There's our John Hunter. Sparks this time. JHN all over the place. Dale Earnhardt silver and Alex Bowman orange. Anthony Alfredo and Christian Eckes. Here is Chris Buescher, Pit Road, and Todd Gilliland orange. Jeff Burton. Here is David Reagan. This is a Prism. I mean, these are one per case in the hobby boxes. I have a little David Reagan that kind of snuck up on us. A David Reagan trackside Prism on that. I guess maybe that's one per case in the blaster boxes also. We'll put him up here. Show all those. That's interesting. Darrell Waltrip's more Prism. Zane Smith. Here's Caden Honeycutt. And one more autograph of little Jeff Bodine. There you go. Or Mr. Bodine. No number, silver. Silver Jeff. That's our 10th autograph, so Haley fan hit it right on the mark. William Swalich, we got Kyle Larson orange. There's Sheldon Creed and Blaine Perkins. Here's Noah Gragson silver. How about a junior claim to fame? Cole Custer and David Reagan. Here's Richard Petty. Last card of the break is Ryan Blaney, an orange Pit Road. Well, let me show a few of these. Here's the autographs. I'll show the autographs here. And the trackside parallels up here. Here's what we got. Now this is maybe one per case still. These are this is a Prism, David Reagan. And then we had 4. We had John Hunter, Josh Berry, Brendan Poole, and Jake Garcia. Were the trackside orange ice. Here's our autographs. For autographs, we had Denny Hamlin. There is Joey Goss, of course. Taylor Gray. And Ty Dillon autograph. Jeff Bodine. J-Mac. There's Eric Eastup. David Reagan. And how about Garrett Smithly? And of course, our only parallel autograph was Tyler Ackrum. A nice gold. This one was numbered 5 out of 10. And then our low numbers, this is our second gold was John Hunter on the swatch. And our third gold was Harrison Burton. This one was numbered 8 out of 10, and the swatch was 10 out of 10. So two golds, not too shabby. And then here's our low number of the day, Ryan Ellis. It's a trackside Ryan Ellis, 2 out of 5. Everything is sold. Everything here is picked up. We had a nice full break again. Thanks again, everybody, for filling the break. It was, 1 second. We had a nice full break, and I do appreciate that. Look at 9 giveaways. 9 giveaways today was a fun thing to do. And I'll get these all sorted and shipped out to you. So I appreciate you being here. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Monday. And hopefully I will see you again on Wednesday, because Wednesday we're doing a full case of blasters.